Hello everyone and welcome to another general vlog video. Today is the third video, second doctor's appointment that I told you guys about. So I went to see my cardiologist. It's been a couple days. I'm a little late on my video. And pretty much for the most part got really good news. There was one bad thing, which I'll go through here in a little bit, but basically I had a ton of questions. I got most of those, if not all of those, answered. May not have been the answers I was exactly wanting, but nothing really bad except for one thing. So we'll start out by saying I went and they did the EKG, EEG, where they stick all them little things on you and hook you up. It looked really good. The nurse answered a lot of my questions, and a few of my questions were like, am I going to be on all of these pills for the rest of my life? And basically, no. There may be a few, but they're not going to be, I think I'm taking 11 or 12 now. A lot of those will go away eventually. The surgeon come in and talked to me. Now, this was my first surgeon on my first heart attack. They're combined together in the same office, excuse me. But, goodness. I got to see the first surgeon. And he basically, the only bad, he listened, with stethoscope all around and everything. And apparently that was really good. They're really excited that my diabetes number have come down way low. Like I said, I can just tell you guys, my A1C number was 11.7, and when they were first pricking my fingers in the hospital and stuff, checking it, I was having numbers like 5, 6, and 700, and now my numbers are low to mid 100s. So they were really impressed by that because they've not put me on a diet yet. They're basically trying to teach me how to train my body to eat 3 times a day instead of only 1 time a day, which I'm doing really good at. I'm eating a breakfast, I'm eating a lunch, and speaking of which, it's actually a little past lunch, and dinner. I'm watching my proportions, but I'm not really, I'm still having, like, yesterday I had steak, mashed potatoes, and a salad. All small proportions, but it was very good. I'm not eating any sugars. They say I can once a day. I can have, like, if I want a cupcake or a piece of cake or something like that, I can once a day. I'll have like a Reese's cup or something like that. No pop other than any type of zero pop. Anyways, they were really impressed with that. Said those numbers all look great. We went over my medicines a little bit. The only bad news that I got was when I was still on the bed, but I was setting up. He was listening to my chest and my stomach and my back with a stethoscope. This would be the surgeon. And I had questions about a pill that I have to take at 5 o'clock. I would like to combine that pill with my morning pills or my evening pills. And he said, no. He said, you have a blood clot in your heart. And that's what that pill is for, is to whatever, to reduce and get rid of that. And it kind of freaked me out a little bit, because when he was saying, he's like, you got a blood clot. And I'm thinking, is it that big? I didn't ask that part, but anyways, I stood up. He said, well, you can stand up now. So I stood up and I looked him dead in the eyes and I said, Doc, what do I have to do about this? And he's like, don't worry about it. He said, we got you on a pill for it. So that was reassuring, but of course I'm still going to worry about it. It is what it is. So if you guys out there got any bad news about stuff like that, just don't tell me. Trying to keep my mind clear of it. I believe in him, so that's the only thing that I'm going to worry about. The only other thing that was kind of a shocker, I have heard that I'll make a full recovery. I think even his nurse told me that I would make a full recovery. But yet he asked me, he said, well, what do you do for a living? And I said, well, I do construction. And he said, oh, no, 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 not anymore. He said, you need to find a good desk job. I don't know what he meant by that, but, I'll take it one day at a time, see what happens. So through that appointment, they set me up with an echocardiogram, I do believe it's called, which will basically be a whole picture of my heart, I think, which is where I'll really get my answers. Did that clot go away? Is my heart doing better than it was the day I was released? Blah, 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 blah. I'll get all those answers. Of course, that's not until next month I get that. Well, actually this month, because it is the 1st, I'll get that test done at the end of this month. And then the month after that, early in the month, I think like the 9th, I go back to see my cardiologist. So that's when I'll have all my answers. I was released. I can now drive. I can now walk. I can now exercise. So that's a big thing. And I started walking that day, I think. Yeah, I think that day I took a walk. And I've done it every day except for today. Now, right now, it is only 20-some degrees out there and it's snowing. If I don't get out and walk that, I will make it up walking in my longhouse here, my trailer. I figure no more than I walk, probably 10 times back and forth should be the same amount. So I will get my exercise in today. Let's see. Yesterday, I was able to go grocery shopping. Not tremendous amounts. I did walk around the whole store. I didn't walk up and down every single aisle. I did not get fatigued too bad. I also went to the hardware store and got some stuff, which was walking pretty much around it. Then I went to the dollar store and I walked around a little bit. Not the whole store, but quite a bit of the store. And plus did my daily walking that I could tell you it's from here to the boat area, but you guys don't know where that's at. So far everything's going really good. I'm getting a little less worried about having a heart attack every time I get a little flutter or something in my chest. It's not really a flutter. It's not a pain. It's not even a discomfort. It could be like a gas buildup or something of that nature. I don't panic or freak out when that happens as bad now. I don't think about having a heart attack 24 hours a day now. Just about 20 hours a day. I don't know. It is getting better. My mind is starting to clear up a little bit. What else? I'm not as fatigued now as I used to be. I notice like when I'm sitting here in the living room and I go to the bathroom, which is approximately 30 foot, so 60-foot round trip, I'm faster than I was before, and it doesn't fatigue me afterwards. So all in all, everything's looking up. I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update. Like I said, I've been released to drive. I've been released to walk. I've been released to exercise. The whole maybe find a desk job thing, it doesn't concern me yet. I want him to see after I have my echocardiogram. And if I'm even saying that word right, once they get that, I want him to see how much better I'm getting and then tell me. And then, maybe that visit or maybe the next visit, I'll finally ask him, why do you say that? I'll ask the nurse again, when you say I'll make a full recovery, so why does the surgeon say, try to find a desk job? But anyways, so really the only bad news was the clot in my heart. And I'm on medicines for that. That's the one I take at 5 o'clock. And I started my metformin, which hopefully will get me eventually away from the shots. Like I said, that's going to be roughly about 2 months from now. But hopefully eventually I'll get away from those and just be on a pill for diabetes. And I still am very hopeful that diabetes will disappear in me, because my diabetes was what I call a forced diabetes. Drinking all the pop that I did and eating all the sweets that I did. Already within 3 weeks, my numbers have gone from in the 5, 6, and 700 mark down to the low 100 marks to mid 100 marks. So, yeah, I know some of that has to do with the shot that I'm taking, but most of it is due in eating correctly and not drinking a ton of pop. Well, not a ton of pop, no pop. I have in 3 weeks, I've gone through almost a 2 liter of 7 Up Zero, which does not hurt my diabetes at all. So you go from 6 to 8 pops a day down to a 2 liter in 3 weeks, and it's good pop ish. Then that's a lot of improvement. So I think I can do it. But if not, at least I know I can just take a pill and that'll control it. And that's what I'm after. So this update is a whole lot more positive than the other ones. I got a lot of my questions answered. I don't remember what all my questions was. We can take a few minutes real quick. I'll go through them. I'm not going to say every single one of them because some of them were kind of dumb. Let's see. I text everything to myself. Okay, how long will I be weak? They say about 2 weeks. From the day I start exercising, about 2 weeks. So I've probably got another week and a half to go. And I can already tell a difference. Do I need all the pills that I'm on? And I did find out that no, eventually I won't be on all of those. Have I made any improvement? Well, of course I have. The 5 o'clock pill I asked about. The leg, I think I told you guys that my leg kind of feels like somewhere half in between asleep and numb. And it's already starting to get better. And they told me that had nothing to do with my heart. It just probably laying in a hospital bed for 6-7 days. Why does my chest feel weird at times? I pretty much can answer that. It's just like gas buildup. Is that normal? What kind of diet should I follow for my heart? Which she didn't actually tell me. She just said keep doing what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. Can I walk safely? Yes, I can walk now all I want. Should I start exercising? Yes, I can start exercising. Am I going to be okay? I didn't ever ask him that one because, they can't really tell you. When can I drive? I was released to drive. When can I start lightly working? I don't think I asked that one. I think I'm going to wait until my next appointment to ask that one. I do have a vest that I have to wear that can shock me if I go into cardiac arrest, or sudden cardiac arrest or something. I didn't ask that one. Anything that I should be checking myself for, like heartbeat or blood pressure, she said that was up to me. Did the rest of my heart veins look okay? I didn't ask the surgeon that one because he started talking about the clot, and that's just where my mind went to. So, like I said, I basically got all of them answered. Another thing, was my eyes are extremely weak now. I can tell a difference since I've had my heart attacks. And they say, no, a heart attack doesn't have anything to do with your eyes, but your blood sugar can. So that was answered. I did ask a few questions about the metformin, even though they're not the ones that prescribed it to me. Should I have nitroglycerin? They say no. And I know that my next appointment is May the 9th at 1 p.m. And Wednesday, April the 27th, 1 p.m. for the echocardiogram. So, like I said, I basically got most of my questions answered. They were all good answers. Only that one scary thing about the clot in my heart. I'm on medicine for that. He told me not to worry about it. I think everything else is on the up and up. I mean, I can definitely tell an improvement, which means the world to me. So I think that's about, you guys now know about what I know. Oh, and before, I did notice this on both doctor's appointments when they weigh me. I used to weigh right around 250. I'm down to 197. No, that's not because of my diet or anything, I don't think. I think that's basically stopping drinking the pop and laying in a hospital bed and not really eating for 6 or 7 days or 5 or 6 days, however long it was. I think all total with both of them, it was 7 or 8. But anyways, so nothing but really good news. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day and even better tomorrow and an awesome night. And you guys do me a favor, go back and watch some of my old videos. My YouTube count is down really low now because I'm limited on the videos that I can post and not post them for a couple weeks. So if you want to help out, watch the ads and go back and watch. I've got over 900 videos out. So go back and watch some of them. Share them as much as you can. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys on the next video or next live stream. And I hope you guys have a great day. And please be safe.